3, 6, 9. Alright. I didn't realize this was on the TurboGrafx 16. Alright, so Mansion of Hidden Souls, that was fun. Oh, wait, did this... Hang on, quick aside. This didn't work, right? Yeah, this doesn't work. Okay. So I can delete that. I don't know what the deal is. Alright. That sound used to mean something. Nowadays, doesn't mean shit. This button. This button? Okay. Joypad only A, B, C, and shoot. Okay. Right. The story, characters, and events in this game are entirely fictional. Any similarities to actual people, places, and events are entirely coincidental. This game employs RSS in some parts. Sound space? Story is dedicated to all those cyberpunks who fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives. What are you talking about?
June 6th, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads
that nutsack?
Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace.
Wonder if they sucked Kojima.
The greatest biohazard in history.
They probably didn't start sucking until
the catastrophe.
Metal Gear Solid.
Who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century?
Oh.
50 years later, mankind faces its...
Probably the first one.
The appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed.
So this is where they got it from.
They're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as SNATCHERs.
We go from one Terminator to another, huh? I mean, that's a pretty good intro. Like, I'm sold. The whole diagram of their heads was pretty neat. Looked really good. Snatch. Japan. Japan. Round 1, fight. Neo Kobe City 2047. At least it's like still in the future. Damn. Fucking A. Shit. Jillian Seed. Metal Gear. What? Are these the name of the characters? Fucking A. It's a CD-based console. So he's the creator. What does that mean? Just the story? He obviously didn't make the music. Did he do the sprite work? That's what I mean. It's never just one person. Like you can, you know, oh, he's so good. It's like there's a lot more going on here than just him. If he did all this single-handedly, sure, but he didn't. Look at that shit.
How was work? Everything okay?
Oh my god.
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie!
This is fucking great.
I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
What? What is it? I can't hear you. You're in a space car.
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia.
Oh god. Why? Why does it keep happening? It's the third game today.
2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo-Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
Fourth game? Which one am I missing? It was the Lost Odyssey, Sonic, this, and another one. I don't know. I just remember the three. Snatch. Welcome to Junker Headquarters. May I help you? Oh, okay. Look. Operator. She's a beautiful oriental woman. Poster. Just a Junker recruiting ad. It's one of those pod-type reception units where the operator sits in a shielded capsule. Some pretty heavy-duty stuff they got here. This place may be more dangerous than I thought. Looks like a security camera. Doer. Leads to headquarters. Seems to be a Junker headquarters lobby. The security looks really tight. It's no use, she's protected by a shield. Oh, wait, it said something different, sorry. It's a 180 holographic printing. Must be on a tight budget. You're here to answer the Junker Help Wanted advertisement? I was talking to you. Shield is heat-proof and shock-proof. It's specially designed to withstand an attack by snatchers. Looks like they're monitoring the offices. It's locked. It looks like the only switch for it is in the operator's pod. Sorry, may I have your name? There's nobody around but the operator. So is there like a way to... How do you save? I'm afraid only Junker personnel are allowed inside... Oh. Oh well, let's try talking to the young woman over there.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker...
Awesome!
Today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
Look! You're really very pretty. Thank you. Plate. Official Junker name. Okay. Front pod. Designed to protect the operator. No, it seems a bit much, but it's supposed to protect from snatchers. Snatchers even attack up here? It's happened several times before. They're not stupid, you know. I mean, they would be stupid to attack. Like, this close. In, like, a secure area? It's kind of ridiculous. Ballsy. Maybe I should try waving hi. Chief's always monitoring the feed from the camera. Looks like an entrance to the vault. How do you like it? I bet you'd like to see the office, right? No, I'd like to see you. It's too bad I can't get in there. She's truly gorgeous. Japanese undercover neurokinetic elimination ranger. Junker. Not even a tank could break through this. Jesus. Must look really uptight. Maybe I'd better stop wandering around. No! That's what you do in these games. Must look really uptight. Or wandering around. Okay. I thought I did area. So, talk? I've been assigned to Junker operations effective today. You just told me that, Gillian. Ask about... Junkers. Could you tell me a little about Junker operations? Junkers are a special task force put together to combat the Bioroid Snatcher menace. It's overseen by government intelligence agencies. This is my first time in town. You get used to it right away. Everybody's pretty welcome. There are many different ethnic groups and types of people here. It's Japan, but it's not Japan, if you know what I mean. Tell me a little about yourself. About me? Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Let me tell you about myself first. Maybe then you'll tell me. I can tell you very smooth with the ladies. Oh, yes. I have a pretty good memory, Mr. Seed, especially if it's concerning an attractive man like... Oh, okay, well...
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine, and you can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Has this gotten like a re-release? And if not, like what the fuck? Where shall I show you first? Let's go to engineering.
Oh, that's right. The chief told me to bring you down as soon as you showed up.
Oh.
The chief?
Yes, our big boss here at Junker headquarters. That's his office right over there. Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from
It's a
before
red
they
herring.
picked me up 3 years ago.
He has amnesia.
Yes, but we're
He must be a
separated. She has
snatcher.
amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
Apparently, it's on the TurboGrafx 16 as well. Chief. So he's the chief of junker operations, eh? Just as I imagined. Did you say something? No. Information from all over the world is continuously pouring in. It's a nice night view of Neo Kobe. Too bad there are snatchers lurking out there somewhere. Neo Kobe at night. Great view, don't you think? Picture of a vase, eh? What a funny design. Sofa. It's pretty comfy. Seed? I'm no snatcher. I don't know that. It's an ultra-high resolution display panel capable of playing back holograms as well. So this is his taste in art, huh? Don't touch that picture! It's very special to me. There's something behind it, isn't there? It's an air cushion type sofa. It's latest in robot sofas. What? Employing chaos system technology. That doesn't sound good. Ask a bit Junkers. Junker headquarters was set up a year ago by the police as a special task force to combat the snatcher problem. Junker operations were officially started in August of this year. We answer directly to the government's intelligence agencies. This poster is really pretty tacky. Oh really? That's my design, by the way. Chief, your taste is right out of the Dark Ages. A junker operates with certain rules and privileges different from regular police officers. Those are: the purpose of the junker force is to eliminate bioroid snatchers. A junker, even in the course of carrying out one, must not harm innocent civilians. A subject may not be physically investigated or restrained unless irrefutable evidence exists that indicates the subject is indeed a snatcher. Junker is required to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. In order to carry out one, a junker is allowed the use of a blaster and a navigator and a turbo cycle. Those are the 5 rules. Police not set, probably because it was written by there's what's the one I have for the TurboGrafx 16? What the fuck was it called? Hang on. It's like City Hunter or something like that. Yeah, City Hunter. I don't know who made City Hunter, but that looks similar to this. It's hard for a re-release because Konami lost an unspecified amount of their development material from then current as well as past games. Example, some Castlevania artworks were lost with the 1995 Kobe earthquake. Well, I mean, I'm sure they could figure out a way to take a ROM and futz with it. I think they're just lazy. Duties? Junker's job is to figure out who the snatchers are and to eliminate them. I want you to put your special training in the military to good use and investigate those points about snatchers. Investigate those points about snatchers that we don't yet understand. Get to put a stop to them. Junker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. That's why there are a few of us. I'm the chief, Harry's the engineer, and then there's Mika Gibson. Or there's Mika. Gibson and you are runners. It's just the 5 of us. Huh. It's not a lot to work with. 3 years ago, the Snatchers suddenly appeared here in Neo Kobe. We have no idea where they come from or what they want. We do know that they kill, copy the appearance of their victims, and take their place in society, and that their numbers are increasing.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's
Harry.
got your equipment ready for you.
I'm not done asking you stuff, sir. Did I ask you about Snatchers? Do you want me to tell you again? Oh, oops, sorry. Jordan? Navigators. It's a robot designed to assist junkers by performing all types of analysis. It's got a pretty good sensor setup too. Jordan? His nickname is the artificial intelligence-based computer set up just down the hall. Manages all the information and systems here in the headquarters. Alright. Possessions. Look. Junker ID. Gives me all the special rights of a junker. I'll be carrying this as my ID from here on out. See, that card is very important. Take care not to lose it. Cash they gave me for expenses. Having to carry cash around is so inconvenient. Special IC chip built in? All my personal data is recorded on this. Oh, so is that how we save? Cold hard cash! Should be plenty to get the job done. You listening, Seed? Remember, keep this with you at all times. Here's some funds for expenses. Don't waste them. Alright. Let's just go down the list. This is engineering, all the junkers. There's the runner's equipment is made here. Doesn't look like Harry's around at the moment. Mika's face. You are truly beautiful, Mika. Jesus, get over it, dude. There are tools and machines all over the place. It's a regular factory in here. The room always looks like this. I don't know how he finds anything. Why is there a moaning man? I don't think it's supposed to be a man, but yeah, it's kind of manly. Harry Benson is our engineer. He's a bit of a lush, but he's a friendly and sweet old guy. Every junker investigator gets an analysis robot, quite a combination. We call the robots navigators. His wife was killed by a snatcher 2 years ago. After that, he quit his detective job and became a junker. Since then, he's been living with his daughter, Katrina. Look. Wait, show. Look at this. It's probably not a good idea to show that to too many people. Oh, okay. What about this? A lot of places around here won't take plastic. Cash is king in Neo Kobe. Detective shooting range, so I can probably practice that. Detective's room, it's the office of our runners. That's what we call junker investigators like you. You'll be using that desk in the back. What about this desk near the door? That's Jeed's desk. Jeed Jack Gibson. Look! He's our ace runner. Isn't there only 2 of us? Mika's face. Mika! Yes, what do you want? I can sense that you and I are destined to fall in love. It might sound crazy, but... Gillian, aren't you married? No. A lot of information flows into here. All the information available to our runners is output from Jordan. This is an antique desk. Gene really's into antiques. Looks like a nice desk, but I probably won't be using it much. This place is really different from the detectives' offices. He's quite brilliant. He's won 3 Nobel Prizes, and the field's prize, too. Gene's navigator is called Little John. I wonder what kind of navigator you'll get. He's apparently out on investigation at the moment. I'll introduce you as soon as he gets back. He's Jean's only child. She turned 18 this year. Alright. Next area. Detective Computron. I'm young. It's Junker Headquarters computer room. It's linked to databases throughout the country, so you can find almost any information you might need. Mika's face. Just Gillian's a little weird. Yeah, no shit. Antiques at the computer room, eh? I haven't seen a keyboard in some time. Number of input and output devices are linked to the host computer. Oh, jeez. This is our host computer, a model RM1013. We call it Jordan.
You blew it!
That's for Junker Online Regional Data Access Network. What? Okay. It employs full-scale artificial intelligence-based processors. Oh, don't tell anybody that. Jordan is fully programmed with all human learning routines and uses an intelligence interface to perform automatic translation, problem solving, you name it. It employs expert-class artificial intelligence routines developed for fieldwork robots. It's the best there is. How to use. First, put in your Junker card. Once it's confirmed you as a user, you just follow the instructions that Jordan flashes on the screen. We'll get to that in a second. Harry's an orphan. He lost his parents. He lost his parents in the catastrophe. Don't worry, you'll be able to get one from Harry. Harry. I'm gonna name him Dobby. If you meet him, you'll understand why he's so good. She's a model. She's quite cute. Of course she's a model. Go ahead and sit down here. Once you register on the system, the rest is easy. I am Jordan, Junker Headquarters Host AI Computer System. Please insert your ID card. Has this thing got a personality? Junker card going in. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What sort of information do you need? At least to let me in. Load ID file? Use the cursor to input the name of the person you are searching for. Input first name, then last name without a space. For example, John Konami. You can search, just input. Oh. Is that how? Please select a category you wish. Okay. Oh boy! Oh, are you kidding me? Witch hunt? Catastrophe. 1996, a mysterious explosion destroyed the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. The explosion released a biological weapon called Lucifer Alpha, which has been under development by the old Soviet regime into the atmosphere, creating the greatest biohazard in history. Within 1 week, the bacteria spread throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, killing 80% of the population. 6 months later, Lucifer Alpha suddenly mutated into a non-lethal form. Northern Eurasia, now unpopulated wasteland, was designated and remains a United Nations neutral zone to prevent unauthorized exploitation, since the disaster, which has become known simply as the catastrophe. Hundreds of research papers have been published purporting to reveal its causes, but the real reason behind it remains unknown. Fucking, oh my god, it's like subcategories into subcategories. Jesus Christ. Official name. What the fuck, dude? It just keeps branching off. Here's the Kojima bullshit. He probably gave him like 35,000 pages of shit. Just put all this jargon in there. Don't worry about it. Junker, full organization name, Japanese Undercover Neurokinetic Elimination Rangers. Junker Agency History, 2047. National Police Agency forms special team to deal with Snatcher problem, 2047. Government intelligence agencies establish investigative science team to research Snatcher activities and devise solutions. Police and government organizations are formally combined in a new agency called Junker. New group is organizationally overseen by the government intelligence agencies. Why, like... Okay. Konami is doing remakes and remasters and shit. Fucking do this. Like, not remaster, remake. Imagine like a detective noir thing with, you know, a huge bustling city. Fucking do it. Then you'd have your stupid Western open world RPG garbage. So we just read this, correct? Yes. You're laughing so hard if Nintendo happened to raise enough to change the territory. I doubt it. If anything, he'll just up it. It's what he did already. Junker Agency Organization Staff Classifications: Chief or Head, Engineer, Operator, Runner, Investigator, and Navigator Support Robot. Related group: Junk Team Engineers responsible for development and maintenance of all Junker support equipment. Operator is responsible for management of data transmitted from the field by navigators as well as day-to-day operations of HQ facilities. Chief in charge of judgment of overall situation and assignment of duties to runners. Runners are responsible for carrying out actual investigations of Snatcher's activities with the assistance of navigator robots. This post is exceptionally dangerous. Junk Team is responsible for cleanup and data gathering at sites where runners have dispatched Snatchers. Okay. Konami is working on Suikoden. I think that IP is from them. Remaking Silent Hill 1, huh? They're just gonna do the same thing they did with 2. It's gonna be fucking boring. It's gonna be a third-person shooter. I don't know. I think they just need to pump the brakes a little bit and chill. Stop squirting these things out so much. Junker staff. As of December 2047, Benson Cunningham, Chief Gene Jack Gibson, Runner, Harry Benson, Engineer, Mika Slayton, Operator Jillian Seed, Runner, newly assigned Louis Gilmore? Oh shit. KIA Sergio Grazio, KIA David Johnson, KIA retired Schultz Discretis. So many dead. It's a dangerous job. Alright, so what was that? Concerning Junkers? No, that was... Fuck, what was that? Organization? Oh god, okay. HQ facilities. Front hallway, agency, chief's office, engineering room, shooting range, Junkers, eye practice system, detective's room, AI room, turbocycle parking lot. You don't have to go this far back, game. Come on, this is fucking annoying. Konami Omni Building, 150 floor, MT 732, Port Island, Central Ward, New York, Kobe, 1229, 715, Japan. Konami Omni Building, 165 floor above ground, 345 below height, 360, 630 meters. Video phone number 256128, so I'm not remembering any of this. Probably should, huh? Write it down or something. Junker bylaws. Junker's actions are covered by the following bylaws. The purpose of the Junker agency is to eliminate Bioroid snatchers. A Junker, even in the course of carrying out, must not harm... Shit. Must not harm civilians. In accordance with Civil Code 18, Section 12, snatchers and the protection of citizen rights, in the absence of irrefutable evidence that a subject is a snatcher, no subject may be physically investigated or restrained. Junker is required in accordance with subsection 3 of Investigative Code to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. In order to carry out a Junker is allowed to use a blaster and a navigator and a turbo cycle. Scanning permit. Scanning warrant. In accordance with Civil Code 18, Section 12, snatchers and the protection of citizen rights, civilians have the right to deny Junkers permission to directly scan their physical person. Direct scanning of a suspect is permitted only when issued by a scanning warrant by the appropriate court. As such, use of navigator sensors or other instruments to scan a suspect is strictly prohibited unless the attending officer, runner, is in the possession of a search warrant. It's interesting how privacy sites have less ads than YouTube. Scanning runner's equipment. Oh, jeez. Stop branching off into subcategories. There's so much shit. Personal identification card designed exclusively for Junkers, containing an integrated IC chip upon which is stored crucial personal information about the holder, such as their DNA pattern. We're gonna be this is gonna be the entire game, is just reading this shit. Junker coat. Heavy duty trench coat designed for runners, constructed with alamid fiber fabrics and Flexion armored components. The use of two forms of alamid fibers, heating resistant forms capable of withstanding 800 Celsius, and the penetration-resistant forms capable of supporting 50 kilograms over a 0.1 millimeter area, make the coats extreme durability possible. Flexion armor installed around vital organ areas helps protect the wearer against physical blows or external pressure. Use of these materials makes manufacture makes manufacture to exact specifications of the wearer necessary. This is just Blade Runner. He just watched Blade Runner. That's all this fucking is. Can you really take credit for something that already existed? And there's probably shit before Blade Runner. Though the book is called... What is it? I Dream of Electric Sheep? Or whatever is what Blade Runner is based on, I think. Or no, I think that's Total Recall. Hang on. I think I'm getting things confused. Do robots dream of electric sheep? Do robots... This would be easier to type if I didn't have a cat on me. Do robots dream of No! The, Total Recall is... something wholesale. Do androids dream of electric sheep? That's what it's based on. But the Total Recall book is like something wholesale. Total Recall book. No, not fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's all that's coming up. Book. Total Recall is based on. Thank you. We can... Yeah, it's written by the same guy, too. Philip K. Dick. We can remember it for you wholesale. I remember the wholesale part. So Philip K. Dick is responsible for most of the sci-fi shit, it seems. Constructed with shape-retaining polymers, ceramics, and flexible plastics, the buckle contains a high-voltage shock generator to stun adversaries in emergency. Oh, shit, I'm not in the game anymore? There we go. Situations. Alright, so we have a special oh, the artificial skin spray? Oh, it's like... Fucking what's her name? Hot Pant. Developed with protein engineering biochemical technologies, this spray, when applied to exposed skin, provides high levels of protection, including resistance to heat and physical blows, while oxygen transfer can take place. Sweat and other waste matter cannot be expelled, limiting continuous usage of the spray to 24 hours. Okay. Interesting. Junker's blood. Runners have adopted the following 2 blood transfusion techniques for lowering the risk of death due to injuries suffered in the line of duty. Artificial blood exchange. Artificial blood is supplied to an injured runner, while their natural blood is withdrawn and then duplicated through the biogenetic culturing techniques. When sufficient quantities of their natural blood are available, the 2 types are swapped once again. While artificial blood can be produced in unlimited quantities, making it useful in cases of massive blood loss, its ion structure places strain on the recipient's organs, making prolonged use inadvisable. Self-donation, personal blood bank. Runners collect their own blood through regular donation. This blood is mixed with a nutrient solution contracted and stored at -42 Celsius. In emergency, the blood is flash thawed and returned to its owner. What? A type of chewing gum supplied to junkers with adrenaline crystals incorporated into the gum base. It's like, there's that fucking drug gum in Fallout. Its use in World War III was an emergency adrenaline supplier, gained widespread attention. Use of the gum allows Junker in an emergency situation to temporarily boost their reflexes, accuracy, and strength. Extended continuous use creates extreme depression and fatigue. Its effects are similar to the burst of superhuman power occasionally observed in persons caught in extreme circumstances, such as fires and other accidents. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much shit. Personal support robot designed to assist a junker with their investigations. Navigators are programmed with the needs of their actual users in mind. For example, runners who suffer from tension relatively easily. And it just sounds weird. Are given navigators programmed to help calm them down, etc. Navigators are equipped with a variety of sensors to aid in the detection of possible danger. In addition, these sensors can be used to perform direct physical scanning of suspected snatchers if a scanning warrant has been issued. Navigators are programmed to ignore orders to scan suspects if a warrant has not been granted. Here's my thought about all this. Like, it's world building and whatnot. Hang on, stand up for a second. It's world building and whatnot, but I'm guessing I'm guessing some of this is gonna come into play. Like, I'm gonna have to make decisions and whatnot. And I need to kind of, know these things. I'm guessing. Alright, turbo cycle. Land-air vehicle used by junkers. 3 wheels are available for ground travel. Wheels are retracted during jet-powered hover or full flight mode. Vehicle's onboard computer is linked to city's traffic network, permitting complete automatic operation. Manual operation also available. Onboard computer assists driver during manual operation depending on their flight/driving abilities. Automatic computer takeover feature installed to help prevent accidents and emergency situations. Blaster. The only firearm capable of eliminating snatchers. Carbon polymer ceramic. Lots of things have ceramic in them. Construction offers very lightweight and almost complete resistance to heat. That's probably why. Resulting in near perfect shape retention. Grip and trigger shape are ergonomically designed from cast of user's hand. Okay, to maximize comfort and accuracy. Neurofeedback circuitry adjusts weapon to user's capabilities, allowing nearly unlimited improvement in marksmanship skills. Where are we? I think that was equipment. Okay, so we're done in Junker. Now on to Snatcher. Insector? Insector, spider-shaped, probe security robots used by snatchers. Thread-like sensor apparatus deployed from the rear of robot triggers. Needle gun attack if touched or approached. Microjet powered, known to jump. Length 60 centimeters, weight 500 grams. Specimens recovered for study by junk team. Okay, self-destruct preventing further analysis. Alright. Distinguishing features. Characteristics. Snatchers operate almost exclusively at night and during the winter months. Huh. Now why do you suppose that is? Snatchers only snatch VIPs. Their ultimate goal appears not to be the snatch itself, but some secondary effect of it. Ultimate goal appears. Okay. Snatchers' targets are restricted by their physical size. While they can adjust the size of their major body areas, these adjustments are limited. As such, their victims are exclusively persons of 150 to 180 centimeters high. This marks snatching of children and elderly, etc. impossible. Snatcher weapons, mouth-firing laser cannon. That's it? Weak point. Thin slit Thin slit portions of their skull armor which make head size adjustment possible. Huh, okay. Chronology. Snatcher history, December 22nd, 2044. First contact, Bioroid remains are recovered from the wreckage of an SRS Flight 4003, which crashed in the Roko Mountain Range, February 18th, 2045. A Snatcher which had killed and replaced Snatch. The mayor of Neo Kobe, B. O'Connor, is captured, self-destructs during transport. In December, Neo Kobe is thrown into a panic over the problem. The witch hunts take place as people try to uncover and destroy imagined snatchers. A well-known KBC newscaster is revealed to be a snatcher and terminated. The remains self-destruct, preventing further analysis. Leader of a prominent revolutionary religious group is determined to be a snatcher. During the pursuit, the snatcher's car crashes, destroying it in the resulting fire. Former president of a biotechnological firm is uncovered as a snatcher and terminated. During the transport, the remains are stolen. They do a good job of covering their tracks. Just imagine, just as they bring to PC Lost Odyssey 2. Yeah, I don't know about that game. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not playing that. I can see interesting things in it, but the way the game starts, I don't know. I don't have the patience for that. Bounty Hunter program, in order to elicit civilian support in the effort to combat snatchers, the government instituted the following reward program. All eligible voters of Neo Kobe were given the right to register as a bounty hunter. Registration involves a few simple tests and procedures: firearm license, psychological profile, junker test, etc. Actual rewards for snatcher termination depend on individual circumstances. Government also provides numerous insurance benefits for those injured and killed while attempting to terminate a snatcher. Yeah, it dragged out a little too much. I get what they were trying to do, but they went about it the wrong way. They could have done a better job with that whole story time thing. You push that back till later. You don't start the game with mountains of cutscenes and text and, like, what, 5 minutes of combat? Oh, fuck me. Neo Kobe data. Neo Kobe city statistics, total population, 5.83 million. Ethnic groups, 30% Japanese, 24 Chinese, 10 American. Western European 5, Eastern 11, Hispanic 5, Jew 5, Philippine 3, other 7. Unregistered population, 1.2 million. Jesus. That's a good portion. If it's 5 million, 1 million is unregistered. History. Development of the city. Construction to link major man-made islands of the inland sea begins near the end of the 20th century. Plan to link the 5 major blocks into one large metropolis, Neo-Kobe, is promoted in the early, that's what I was going to say the first time, in early 21st century. Plan is completed 10 years later in conjunction with the Kobe Expo. City launched as a major new hub for Asian and experiences heavy immigration. By 2045, city becomes known as Neo-Crowbar due to the infamy as the city with the world's highest crime rate. Well, with fucking, 5 million people? Well, yeah. Of course. Kobe Bridge. Kobe Bridge complete. Quarantine Neo-Kobe is launched on December 1st, 2047 as a method of preventing the spread of the Snatcher menace. All land, sea, and air links of the city, except for Kobe Bridge, are cut. Patrolled by the military, passage over Kobe Bridge requires a government-issued pass and numerous thorough checks. So we are locked in this fucking city. Damn. Have a good one, man. Neo-Kobe Alpha 1. Mother computer system which unifies and oversees administration of Neo-Kobe, developed via sophisticated networking of hundreds of separate systems in the city. High-speed neurocomputer capable of mimicking human thought and reasoning patterns, maintains extensive files on all individuals, corporations, and groups within the city. Also manages the day-to-day operation of the city's financial distribution and transport systems. Alpha 1 program maintenance is coordinated by Konami Software's Project Development Division, subgroup number 48. Video phone number 30123. Okay. That was Alpha 1, Snow 9. Crystallized form of pollen created using genetic manipulation techniques. Developed for military use. It's... Excuse me. Disrupts nearly all radio transmission. Is poisonous to humans in large quantities. It can cause symptoms similar to respiratory arrest, while even small quantities cause allergy-like symptoms such as sneezing and runny noses. Larger than ordinary pollen, the crystals are visible to the naked eye and appear similar to snow, hence the name. Pollen creates environmental problems as well. Vegetation producing it was destroyed in large quantities after the war to avoid them. Nevertheless, is re-emerging in tropical regions as well as those subtropical regions where water supplies are plentiful, such as near rivers. At present, the only known area affected in Neo-Kobe is the vicinity of the Ine River, as the pollen appeared in Neo-Kobe only after the first presence of Snatchers was confirmed. The relationship between the two is currently under careful investigation. Okay. Estibo. Mysterious disease which originated in France in 2035. The back of my throat's getting like raw. Reading so fucking much. Neo-Kobe was recorded in the summer of 2040. At present, between 50,000 and 100,000 residents of Neo-Kobe are believed infected. STBO victims develop fever, joint and muscle pain, diarrhea, lymph node inflammation, tumors, and pneumonia. With over 60% dying from the disease, transmission is via bodily fluids such as blood, saliva, and semen. generally spread by sexual contact or hypodermic needles. Oh, so it's future AIDS. Particularly when unsterilized ones are used for the injection of illegal drugs. Similarities to the disease AIDS, hey, look at that, which emerged some 55 years ago, led researchers to believe at one time that STBO was a mutated form of AIDS virus, but the two have since been shown to be unrelated. There is still no treatment or cure. Public discomfort about the disease and concerns about whether others close to them are carriers has noticeably increased the level of suspicion in the general population and significantly harmed interpersonal communication. In many ways, this trend has made detection of snatchers more difficult. So can you have AIDS and STBO? Liquid Sky recently developed a new type of hallucinant. I was gonna say, is it a drug? Usage is via injection, either under the skin or directly into a vein. The drug directly stimulates the user's nervous and limbic system, creating a strong sense of excitement as well as hallucinations. Additional effects include lowering the user's sensitivity to feelings of worry, doubt, or fear. The drug soared in popularity among young people during the late 2040s. Regular use causes changes in brain tissue synapses, which can result in impaired nervous function if use is prolonged. Black Market. Underground market in Neo-Kobe. Vast numbers of products, both legal and illegal, are available at cut-rate prices. Chinese immigrants with excellent business and marketing skills. Of course it's Chinese. It's going to be the Japanese doing it. It's got to be the Chinese. Contributed greatly to the market's growth during its early years. Some experts believe its size now exceeds that of the regular marketplace. The market had mainly served to meet the needs of immigrants from the mainland and illegal aliens, but the wide variety of merchandise and low prices now attract many regular customers from the general population. Severely hurting the business of traditional merchants, the largest organization in Neo-Kobe in the market is the so-called Plato's Cavern area. Okay, so that's all Neo-Kobe. Jesus fucking Christ. Tube liner. Linear metro train utilizing superconducting magnets for propulsion. The system was the backbone of transport in Neo-Kobe for 30 years after the war, but was scrapped due to the spread of slums in the south. And the introduction of the automatic traffic control via central computer. The original plan was for trains to travel in near vacuum tunnels to reduce air resistance to almost zero, but high costs and the weak foundations of the reclaimed land in the city prevented realization. The abandoned tunnels of the system still exist. Demolition efforts have been hampered by property ownership despite disputes in the weak foundations. Blah, 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 blah. Automatic traffic system. System which maintains the entire transportation network of Neo-Kobe, including land, air, and water routes, via direct computer control of traffic flow by the Alpha 1 mother computer system. In particular, the system's ASV, automatic safe vehicle routines, work to prevent traffic accidents and congestion. They have boosted the efficiency of ground transport, in particular, to levels not dreamed of in the 20th century. The system has eliminated the need for public transportation. Black taxi? A term referring to illegal manned taxis. Word taxi usually refers to government-oriented, operated, computer-controlled unmanned vehicles. However, such taxis requiring personal identification to board only operate in areas designated as municipal data administration districts. They generate records of where customers board and get out, thus making their use impossible or impractical for many immigrants and illegal illegal aliens. On the other hand, black taxis require no identification and will go anywhere, making them extremely popular. As such, government officials have decided that black taxis, though illegal, have formed such a sophisticated organization throughout the city that they cannot be ignored any longer, and plans are being studied which would legalize their operation. Plans are being studied? I don't know. Oh, Lord, I'm doing all this reading. Like, give me a break. Oh, come on! Plans were made in the late 20th century to develop space resources for the betterment of mankind, but global warming, the catastrophe, and other factors which harmed the environment speeded this trend significantly. The construction of the U.S. space station, Freedom, as well as development of successful fusion-based propulsion represented enormous steps forward in the effort. At present, a helium-3 mine to provide... a helium-3 mine to provide fuel for fusion rockets is under development on the moon. In addition, the new Promised Land project to create permanent colonies on Mars is in advanced stages. The Phobos project, Phobos 1 and 2, launched by the former Soviet Union, explore Mars and its 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. Mars Observer, launched by the U.S., studies the planet's atmosphere and soil. April 1997. Pasta project. Unmanned probe retrieves data on Mars, asteroids, and comets. Project initiated by Eastern European nations, but the catastrophe forces transfer of the project to the U.S. December 2005. Construction begins on Wells Project, an unmanned robot production facility on Mars. June 2010. First satellite put into permanent Mars orbit. July 2015. Construction begins on experimental manned base Le Guin. November 2022. Construction begins on Mars spaceport Moorcock? Really? January 2025. Completion of early manned base Herbert. December 2030. First full-scale Mars base Vonnegut begins operation. January 2035. Operations begin at Asimov. First mine on Mars. Jesus fucking Christ. Mars Greening Project. Project to turn the barren planet into a lush green world like Earth. Initially, large reflecting mirrors will be placed in orbit to reflect heat radiation back down to the planet. Simultaneously, greenhouse gases will be released into the Martian atmosphere. By warming the planet, conditions which allow yeast and other bacteria to flourish are established. Following this, the oxygen given off by these bacteria will be employed to make conditions favorable for higher forms of life. Vast underground deposits of frozen water, the existence of which have been discovered by early bases on the planet, have moved this project from the realm of fantasy into a likely reality. At present, phrases like "turn the red planet green" and "Mars, the new promised land" represent the energy that those involved are putting into the project. Phase 1 of the project, the installation of the reflecting mirrors around the planet is currently scheduled for 2049. A rocket carrying the first investigation team to Mars, the Beagle Jerusalem, was launched just last week. Biocommunications. Communications without language by mechanically detecting and encoding the organic responses of chemical and other products given off by living organisms. The technique is hoped to provide a way for humans to communicate with other species someday. But logistical obstacles have limited its scientists' one-way observations at this point. The PPET scans of the brains of vertebrates using these techniques have led science to a nearly full understanding of the structure of these animals' consciousnesses. Dream coder? A device for recording human dreams. Pickup of brain waves allows for playback, which recreates distinct sights, sounds, and physical sensations. However, regulations prohibit playback by other than a licensed counselor or psychologist. Recordings are not legally admissible as evidence in a court of law. That was culture and science. Culture and science. Okay, so turn the menu. Wait, no, go back. Culture and science. Science. Yes, okay. So culture and science. Culture sports. Fuck me, man. Museum of Living Genes featuring live animals, endangered or extinct species only, recreated through genetic manipulation, created by the International Union of Conservation of Nature, in order to recreate and culture extinct mammal and bird species. Besides caring for living animals, the museum operates a library of frozen genetic samples. Successful birth of a unicorn in 47, natural delivery, drew widespread attention. The baby unicorn has also been adopted as Neo Kobe's mascot. Musical, yeah, so he totally didn't watch, Blade Runner. Musical performed by humanoid robots, as each robot's expressions and movements are sampled from actual actors. There's virtually no difference between their performances and that of the live actors. The popularity of this art form no doubt lies in the technology's ability to change the performers with a simple software modification, including the ability to inject long-dead classical actors into modern roles. The big hit of 47 has so far been The Phantom of the Opera. Robo-musical. Purse pet? Genetically engineered marsupials, which function as pets or handbag. Oh. Their added value of being able to carry around personal belongings led to a huge boom in these animals in the early 2040s. Originally designed for a television commercial, their subsequent widespread media exposure touched off huge sales. Several firms became involved in the copyright dispute over the animal's design, but their popularity waned when the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals complained of the slave-like treatment many owners gave their living luggage. Well, no shit. Pizza! Popular food item said to have been born by accident when a Japanese student accidentally dropped his pizza in someone's soup. The floating shape apparently reminded him of the island of Neo Kobe in the sea, hence the name. Scores of different varieties are available by combining different toppings in soups. So you put pizza toppings in soup? Neo Kobe pizza is beginning to gain popularity. So it's just pizza soup. That's nothing new. It's just fucking, you would like put Italian seasoning in tomato soup. Like, come on. Come on! Say anything new. Retinal fortune telling. High-tech form of divination which purports to read a person's future from the pattern of blood vessels on the retina of the eye. Like fingerprints and voice prints. This art gained its popularity from the fact that the individual patterns are unique. Air surfing. A sport which is enjoying tremendous recent popularity among young people. When conventional surfing became impossible due to heavy contamination of the sea around the city, the local university's air scientists department developed the new board and wave generator. With just moderate protective gear aboard and the air wave generator, anyone can enjoy the sport. Popularity has been centered among young people of the slum district, as winds and weather have no effect on use. Competitions and tournaments have been held year-round in cities throughout the country. Dragon horse? A sport involving the use of a winged horse developed through bioengineering. Originally popular among the British, yeah, no shit, it's probably something J.K. Rowling ripped off. Participants compete for the longest time and distance flown. Developed from ponies, these dragon horses are only capable of 50 meters or so of continuous flight. The first official competition took place in Neo Kobe in 2045. The winner, an entrant invited from overseas, or this is a horse, managed a 30-second flight covering 80 meters. Alright, which one was that? Culture? Oh god, politics, the best one. City isolation policy. Neo Kobe quarantine. The government, fearing mainland SNATCHER infiltration from Neo Kobe, designated the city a contaminated zone and ordered the closure of all land, sea, and air links, excluding the Kobe Bridge. Policy was enacted on December 1st, 2047. While the policy appears to have so far prevented any spread of the problem to the mainland, exuberant isolation of the city itself, contributions to a comprehensive solution to SNATCHER menace. Okay. Why do you take me all the way back? Fuck you, game. North-South problem. Since 2025 declaration of Neo Kobe as an immigrant's paradise, vast numbers of foreigners from countries throughout Southeast Asia have moved to the city. Nevertheless, this has increased the asset distribution gap between rich and poor in the contributed to the social and ethnic splintering of the populace. The problem is best illustrated by the concentration of relatively wealthy long-time residents in the city northern zones versus the relatively poor, mainly immigrant population centered in the city's newly reclaimed southern region. The trend was spurred by the catastrophe, which created vast waves of new immigrants who developed the underground society, effectively splitting the city into two distinct groups of cultures, that of the north and south. Blah, blah, blah. Freeman. Individuals have managed to erase all the record of their existence from public and private databases and live without fixed residences, also known as freemen, not to be confused with homeless, who have been forced into their condition by economic misfortune. In modern information-controlled society, the lack of computer records on any given individual is tantamount to that individual's non-existence. Recent increases in their number has begun to contribute to the crime and labor difficulties in the city. Many of the individuals who chose this lifestyle are former workers in computer-related and data management industries. Their presence underscores one of the major shortcomings of the society's current dependence on centralized data control and management. Most of these individuals live in regions of the city which are not municipal data administration districts, or in the old tunnels of the abandoned two-liner system. Immigrant problem. I think this is it. Catastrophe created vast quantities of Eurasian refugees who spread throughout the world, creating a massive global immigrant problem. Chinese from the largest subgroup in over 2 million have found their way to Japan in at least 5 waves. Neo Kobe, touting its status as an immigrant's paradise at the time, was logical government choice as the area for them to resettle. As a result, the Chinese percentage of the population grew to become second only to Japanese, but the majority of these individuals have ended up living in slum districts of the city's southern regions. Dissatisfied with these conditions and the perceived lack of any government effort to rectify them, they have formed their own underground society, which is now far too large of an organization for the legitimate government to control. Fuck. Jesus. So what if I put in John Connor? What if I put in John? Oops. John Cole Nami. No matching names off far. Okay. Look forward to our next session. Fuck that. Oh boy, yeah, we still gotta go to gun practice. Fucking A, I feel like I was in there for an hour. Oh. Let me just not look at the screen for a minute. Fuck me. That was a lot of text. Oh. It's a fucking visual novel. Shooting range. Shooting range. Junkers come here to improve their marksmanship. Look! Mika's... Oh God, I wonder if he really can make it as a junker. Number of man-shaped targets appear in the practice booth. We call it our shooting practice range, but it's a lot like a video game arcade, don't you think? How do you start practice? Just follow the Junker's eye practice system. Excuse me. If you're that interested, why don't you just meet him? No, I'd rather talk about him behind his back. Don't worry, you'll be able to get one from Harry. I understand. Don't be getting any funny thoughts. She's only 18, but that's legal. Gillian, you haven't got your blaster yet, have you? Let's hurry up and go visit Harry. Come on, let's go see Harry. But I think I should get some practice in first. Yes, but come on, let me take a crack at it. Alright. If you must practice, I'll let you use my ray gun. Oh, it doesn't have the power of a blaster. Yes, thank you. Start... Okay. If you press A, you can draw your blaster, C to fire. You put your blaster away by pressing A again. Are you ready? Be careful you don't hit any civilians. The red gauge on the left shows the number of targets to appear. The yellow gauge on the right shows the number of targets to hit. Enter. Okay. Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. Oh! I'm sorry. Hitting all the snatchers is great, but you hit some civilians too. Well, it's nice that you're not wasting much ammo, but you really must avoid shooting civilians like that. I'm sorry! No, I want to practice again! Maybe I need to not hit any civilians and we'll go to the next level. Oh shit, I gotta pull out my gun! Ah, fuck. I missed one. I gotta do it again. You didn't hit any civilians either. Didn't waste. Do it again. It's gotta be perfect. So I pull out the gun first. I gotta remember that part. Oh, I could just pull it out immediately. Okay. I thought I had to wait. Okay. Fantastic. Perfect score. You're quite a shot, aren't you? Fantastic. Wasted no shots. Alright. Yeah, let's go see Harry. Now all we need to do is find Hera. Harry was engineer, correct? I don't know, he's quite the freewheeling type. He's quite the freeballing type.
Oh, good. Harry's back.
Yay!
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? I guess I must be imagining things.
Well, I do have amnesia. Hera. Somehow I get the same impression. Have I met this guy before? What's wrong? Do I have something hanging from my nose? There's a poster and a photograph on the wall. Those are odd work clothes. Let me take a look at those. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it! It's very old. This kind of printing technology hasn't been used since the last century. Keep your hands off that. She's getting pretty fragile. Put it in a frame or something. Or is it in a frame? I can't tell. Photo. Picture that was on the wall. This appears to have been cut out of a larger photo. Alright.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you.
Oh.
Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
Oh, it's called Metal Gear. Ooh. It's gonna be teeny tiny. It's Rex.
Metal, introduce yourself.
It looks a little
Yes,
different.
sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
Hang on. Metal Gear. When was the original? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was 87, so. Oh, but this was only a year later. Huh. And that was released, yeah, on the PC 8801. Alright. Navigators are designed for, from the start as Junker's investigative assistant. On-site detection, analysis, recording, communications, you name it. They're packed with features, and Metal Gear here is the latest model. What about an attack system? Don't they carry any weapons? Afraid not. They're unarmed. After all, the main idea behind a navigator is to assist in an investigator's data management. Investigations data management. Ah, that's how you do it. But they do have a save function. Just use Metal Gear command, and then save. You can record the exact status of your investigation that way. In the same way, you can use the use light command to help you when it's too dark. Okay. We're communicating. Does he have some kind of radio? Video phone installed. A video phone. That's right. Use Metal Gear. Use video phone to access it. In theory, you can use it anywhere, but you have to watch out for interference. Sometimes the signal just can't get through. We'll get to the blasters in a second. You're an engineer. Tell me about how the Snatchers are built. It's odd, but we've never been able to get a specimen. They're always stolen or have self-destructed. They have any weaknesses? We just read about all this. They're built really well, so it's tough to destroy them outright. Try to immobilize them. They've got these slits on the sides of their heads for some reason. Well-placed shot there will often destroy their control function. It's to change the shape of their head, bitch. Did you not do your research? I just got here and I already know this. That's why it's important to practice your marksmanship. What happened to this picture? Why is it torn? I don't know myself. I'm told I always used to carry it around with me. With only this fragment, there's no way to try to track down your parents. Yeah, but for me, that picture is my only evidence I ever even had parents. Alright, let's talk about my boyest.
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got
Of a junkie.
laser feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
Ooh.
It's unbelievably light. You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics.
I know, I read about it.
One bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian? I'll take it.
Giggling.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in.
Jean-Jacques Gibson.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M District. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
I'd like to save, please.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed.
It's not a bike.
In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight.
Oh, because it has 3 wheels, so it's a tricycle?
So takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
Look! It's brand new and was just tuned up. It's a 47 Interceptor. It was built by the same company that builds the shuttles. On the ground it runs on 3 wheels, but they're retracted during flight. Junker HQ parking lot, several turbo bicycles are parked in the area. Investigate. It's built with the latest ceramo-plastics and carbon polymers. It doesn't even have a scratch on it. There's no problem. The tires also have Interceptor straps on them. There's nobody in the parking lot besides us. Use Metal Gear. Video phone. We've got no time, Gillian. But I'd like to save. Alright, I'll save everything that's happened up until now. Which save file number would you like? 1. Save complete. Thank you. Would you like to continue playing? Let's keep going. I'm just glad I got to save. Turbo bicycle operation computer controlled. Where would you like to go? Gillian's home.
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
Am I doing anything? No.
First day on the job, and now this. Ace Junker Gibson has cornered a suspected snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a snatcher. Guess I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
Ba boop ba boop ba. Dooba dooba da ba dooba doo bam. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. What would you like to do? Go to my house. Exit. Whoa. Arrived at the abandoned factory. This is where Gene called from. Building. Battered old factory. Judging from its design, I'd say it dates from a period when manned production techniques were still used. It appears abandoned. The sky is getting quite dark. It looks like a storm may be coming. This place is quite run down. It looks deserted too. Building is heavily damaged. It's probably been abandoned since the last century. There's no sign that anybody's around. Metal, are you reading anything? I can't tell from here. We'll have to move inside. Metal Gear! Alright. Look, investigate. What'd that say? It's an eerie atmosphere about it.
Oh no!
What was that?
A male scream. Perhaps something has happened to Jean-Jacques. Gillian, please use extreme caution. I read multiple moving objects within the factory. This could indicate the presence of snatchers or insectors.
Insectors? What in the world's that?
You read.
A spider-like robot used by snatchers as security devices. Though compact in size, they are armed with needle guns. Use extreme caution.
Do I want to go inside now, though? I feel like I should reload the game. I fucked up! We're going in. Keep your blaster handy. Press A to draw. Anything could happen in there you might want to save. I saved. How do I pull it out? Entered the factory. This is a spot where he called the video call. Look. Ground. Debris everywhere. Watch your step. Wall. Pipes running everywhere. Ceiling looks quite weak. Building is severely damaged. Should be demolished. It's been weakened by rust in several places. Scan the area with the sensors. I can't pick up anything special. Looks like the concrete here is quite corroded. This place looks as if it could collapse at any moment. We must be careful. There's nothing special here. Where's Jean-Jacques? Yo, that's really hot. I'm going to have a blister. Be careful, the surface is hot due to the steam. Ah, fuck. Picking up something? Nothing. Listen. Not picking up any sounds. Moving ahead. Oh. Fuck is that?
What the?
It's Little John.
Little John?
Yes, Jean-Jacques Gibson's personal navigator.
Ceiling's damaged, wiring is sticking out. Little John's parts are spread everywhere, this is awful. Wreckage everywhere, I don't detect anything special. Little John's been demolished, there's no way to repair damage this bad. Water's dripping from the sprinkler. Drops echo everywhere. Don't see anything that would help our investigation. Can only find Little John's memory chip. Pick it up. Indicates he was hit by fire from a laser cannon. Nearly all of his circuits are burnt completely through. Functions may have been completely terminated. Nevertheless, his memory may be all or partially intact. Navigator never leaves his runner's side unless there is serious reason.
Well, what do you think? Can you get this memory chip out of there in one piece?
I will attempt it. Now retrieving memory chip. Memory chip retrieved.
Okay. Picking up anything. Can't confirm any sound. Okay. Alright, moving ahead. Things are scattered all over the floor. Please watch your step. Large pillar across the floor. There's nothing unusual. Nothing special. Only ones. Anything on your sensors? Nothing. Not picking up any sound. Oh, there he is. There's a figure on the floor. Look. Body. Oh, shit.
Oh!
Dear God.
Gibson, it's Gibson. My God, his head's been twisted completely off. I have to meet him like this. Can't believe they killed him. Dropped his blaster here. It's been crushed flat. still warm. The scream we heard was no doubt his. What killed him? His head's been twisted off. He died instantly. It would take incredible strength to do this. Old type blaster, it's definitely his. Still warm, he probably fired several shots. Nothing on there. Comfortably quiet. Guess let's move forward. It's a dead end. Is it though? Blocked by a cave-in, we can't go any further. Don't see any way out of here. There's no way we can possibly move this out of the way. Anything? Nothing. Comfortably quiet. I guess we should probably call somebody, huh? Frequency. It's probably due to the presence of Snow 9. Bioengineered form of pollen which interferes with radio transmission. Afraid I can't analyze another navigator's memory to go back to headquarters. So we just leaving then? Key in one of his pockets. Don't know anywhere where old keys like this are still used. Oh, search the house. Written on ordinary paper. Old type of blaster. Holding something in his right hand. Jesus. Hair. He's holding several strands of hair. In addition, there's skin tissue under his nails. Probably from him scratching his attacker.
Now analyzing recovered hair sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Chromosomal analysis of cells from the papilla and root reveal 46XY. Subject is male. 2. Hair color, brown. Hair structure reading of 65 indicates European subject, wavy hair. 3. Attachment of root structure and thickness of the base of the strand suggest hair was pulled out of follicle. 4. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type A, Rh factor negative. 5. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the strand of hair was pulled from the scalp of Jean's attacker during their struggle. This strand of hair almost certainly came from a male European, blood type A negative snatcher. Now analyzing recovered tissue sample.
Is that tissue?
Analysis complete.
It's like a continent.
Display. 1. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type O, Rh factor negative. 2. Chromosomal analysis of cells in the sample reveal 46XX. Subject is female. 3. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. 4. Number of melanocytes in sample indicates that subject is Caucasian. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the tissue sample, a cluster of skin cells, was scraped from the subject during a struggle with Jean. These skin cells almost certainly came from a female European, blood type O negative snatcher.
Maybe there's more than one snatcher involved. Gibson said have cornered a probable male snatcher.
An analysis of Jean's stomach reveals a major lesion on the caloric region of the gastric membrane.
So, John had an ulcer, huh?
Yes. In addition, I read a substantial quantity of partially digested organic compounds.
Organic compounds?
decomposition at a degree to which the food's been digested, we may be able to figure out where Jean's been.
Damn, you really gotta get into this, huh? Completely searched. I've recorded all images. Alright.
Now making incision in Jean's stomach to analyze organic compounds present. Analysis complete. Results on the display. Results of the analysis indicate the organic compounds are primarily composed proteins that have been exposed to digestive acids for approximately 3 hours. Amino acid structure of the protein suggests the meat is that of a buffalo.
Buffalo meat?
Yes, buffalo meat. The results indicate that Jean ate buffalo meat somewhere about 3 hours before he was killed.
Search. Something may turn up. Might find some kind of clue. Already analyzed. It's old type blaster. Bending a blaster like this is well beyond the strength of any human. No doubt it was a snatcher. Anything else? No. Key. Scrap of paper. Anything? Look. I can't look at any of that crap I just picked up. Quite an antique metal. Hanging to this key is evidence, okay. Store it. Search the house. What is it supposed to mean? To be Jean's last words. Metal. Keep this as evidence. There we go. Okay.
I'm reading movement.
Shit. Something just...
Snatchers?
Unable to confirm. I suggest we investigate.
Alright. And where did the snatchers go? Hang on. Save on 2. Yes. Listen. That's a pollen shit, isn't it? Colder here than I thought. You can hear sound like that of a timer. Oh, shit. Where did the snatchers go? Definitely headed in a direction, didn't they? Place big enough. Yeah. Maybe I'm getting a cold. No, it's probably from the Snow 9 shit. No other way unless they liquefied themselves. Okay. Oh my... listen. Investigate. Guess retreat? Oh. Try turning up the volume on the TV. I don't hear anything. Still can't hear anything. Direction of Little John. Bomb?
Whoa!
Time bomb?
Evacuate immediately! There is little time!
Save frequent. I just saved. What if we can't disarm it? It's a work of expert. Okay. Shit. In sectors. Press A to draw. We don't have time for this. Has vanished.
We're getting out of here!
Sorry, I cannot go with you!
What's wrong with you? Hurry it up!
I am incapable of locomotion!
What on earth are you blabbering about? Let's go! It's gonna blow!
Please save yourself! I am paralyzed with fear!
What?
Oh, I can't believe this stupid robot! Come on!
Oh my god! Holy fuck, that was loud.
Jeez, my ears are really ringing.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because you left the volume turned up.
Damn snatch.
Yeah, fuck you. You told me to turn it up, you asshole.
I have stored all the information about the evidence and the area in my memory. We should return to Junker headquarters.
Fucking prick of a game. Turn your TV volume up, and then I left it up, and then fucking a nuke went off in my head.
We've returned to Junker headquarters.
Ooh, that was some first day.
Now entering the building.
I wonder if you could have got in there
We've
quick
entered the
enough to
lobby.
save him.
Gillian, I
Oh.
heard about Jean.
I'm sorry.
Didn't take
I
long.
wish I could have done more.
You performed your duties quite satisfactorily.
That's right. It's not your fault, Gillian. Don't worry about it. By the way, the chief is waiting for you.
This is the chief's office.
Well, Seed, that was a pretty rough first assignment to draw. You made a great effort, though. I've studied the data transmitted back by Metal Gear, so I know all about what happened out there. It's too bad about Gibson. He was a great junker. Seed, I need you to take over for him. You're the only one I've got left who can battle this Snatcher menace.
Okay. Can do. Alright. Something hanging from my nose. Based on the analysis of the hair strands he was grasping and the skin tissue found under his nails, we're reasonably certain that at least one male and one female Snatcher were involved in killing him. Got to learn what he was up to. What was he after? What was he investigating when he was killed? To find that out, we should start by checking out the detective's room and then his house. Must have learned something important about them, but he didn't tell me a thing. He never said anything unless he was absolutely sure of himself. house for a junker, this headquarters is just like home. What's that junk? Detective room. We should investigate Gene's personal items. We must learn what he was doing before he was killed. Steel desk, the one was using. Probably should take a look inside. Locker that Gene was using, his personal things should be in here, right? Okay, investigate, desk. Oh, just there it was. It's locked. A key. Nobody uses keys anymore. As I recall, John had a key. Alright, let's investigate the locker. His coat's hanging inside the locker. Keyhole. Locker. Coat. Junker coat. It's probably a spare. Just like the coat I got, but a little bigger. This one's really worn out, though. There's nothing in the locker besides the coat. Check the pockets of the coat. Chest piece. Nothing else in the coat. Chest piece is made of wood. Is that it? Possessions. Investigate. Use. Key. Something in the drawer. Capsules. And a disc. Oh, I guess it's still in the locker, isn't it? Or the drawer. Yeah. Chest piece. Means something. Let's hang on to it in evidence. There we go. Alright. Anything else in the coat? Capsule. Some kind of capsule medication. Some kind of... We'll take it. Floppy disk for personal computer. "5-inch floppy disk. Nobody uses those anymore. This must have something to do with John's investigation. Put it in evidence."
What kind of medicine is this?
I'll perform an analysis. Acid inhibitors, membrane protecting agents, H2 blockers. This is medication for an ulcer.
Jeez. It looks like Jean's stomach was really in terrible shape. Then what was he doing eating buffalo? That seems a little unusual. Perhaps there was some reason that he had to eat buffalo.
May have something to do with all this. Let's keep them. It will not be necessary. I've recorded the results of the analysis, the chemical composition. Okay. Only one drawer. Reinvestigated. Nothing. Possessions. Investigate. Evidence. Chess piece. Wooden chess piece. Investigate. Evidence. Disc. Okay. I think we're done here then. Computer room, maybe? Better shut the locker. Name information. What was his name? Can I just do Jean, maybe? Ron Jack Gibson. Runner, Junker Agency 55. Wife, Alice, deceased. Daughter, Katrina, age 18. Officer in Police Science Division since 2015. Wife killed by Snatcher in Bioroad Panic of 2046. Requests and is granted transfer to Junker Agency. Killed in the line of duty while pursuing a Snatcher. See if he knows anything. It's engineering.
Well, so our new junker has returned.
I register high alcohol levels. Harry is intoxicated.
I really thought you were better than that.
Harry!
What kind of backup was that supposed to be? If you were a better junker than that, Jean wouldn't have had to die out there.
Harry, that statement is incorrect.
Don't worry about it, Metal. Harry's right.
Jean... Sorry, it's not your fault.
Metal, would you give Harry the memory chip we pulled out of Little John?
Of course. Harry, this is Little John's memory chip.
You could do something with it? Drinking quite heavily. Says a brandy bottle in his hand. It's odd. I thought Harry only drank Japanese sake. It's brandy. What's this? Numbers written on a label. Does not appear to be a date of any kind. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to actually start writing this stuff down, aren't I? I feel like anytime it's in red, I should probably take notes. Hang on. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, it's a phone number. 395644. 395644. I'll put Brandy next to it. Ask. Forget about work. Jillian, I can't get in the mood for that kind of thing right now. Please leave me alone. I think I'm going to take a vacation from work for a while. Chief's office. How investigation going? Any leads? Buffalo Cuisine Restaurant. Place that serves buffalo. Sorry, I can't help you on that one. Analysis showed been about 3 hours since he ate it, so we know the place must have been within 3 hours travel radius of where he was. Figure out what this search is supposed to mean. Seeing what's happened, you should probably check out Gibson's place. Or perhaps you need to find out where... Gotcha. Ain't exactly something you eat every day. Provide you with a big lead for your investigation. Oh, fuck! Yeah. I think that's... Wait, if I go... Can I look up this number? No, it's just a name. Alright. Ah! Quit. Quit. I think we're done here. Okay, so front. Alright, Gillian, you can't stay depressed over these things forever. Do something? Console. Smell? What the fuck? Ask. Buffalo. Never even heard of any places that serve that. Out of the office almost constantly. He kept mumbling something about I've got those snatchers now or something like that. I'm so sorry for his daughter, she's all alone now. Going to buy a house? Found this key in the factory ruins. It's John's key, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I guess we really don't need the key anymore, huh? What's this, a present for me? Very interesting. Very interesting, you would think it's for you. What's this, some computer game disc? Yeah, it's got Snatcher on it, almost said Stalker. Persuade? Promise you I'll finish what Gibson started. Really a sweet guy, aren't you? Persuade? Oh. You may not know this, but there's a certain order in which things are supposed to happen. Really got a short temper, haven't you? I didn't mean to do that. Let's smell her. It's really great scent. Keep this up, she will probably dislike you immensely. Maybe leaning in that direction already. Yeah, I guess. Don't worry yourself over John, okay? Thanks, Mika. Gideon? Yes, Mika. How are you and your wife doing? I haven't talked to her in a while. Not even on the video phone? No. You should leave her alone. You shouldn't leave her alone like that. Come to think of it, I have her number written down at home. But she's pretty lonely. Sure, you're right. Thanks. Be careful, Gillian. Actually... Exit? Hang on. No, shut up. Okay, here we go. So 395644. 395644. Oh.
Who the hell are you?
I'm an acquaintance of Gibson. I need some information.
You an investigator too, huh? Can't trust him. All right, let's have the password.
The password?
How did you know that he was Gene's informant? Oh, come on, Metal. Guys like this always turn out to be informants. It's that simple. Use a trick question on him. I see. What are you mumbling about, Napoleon? Let's have the password. The revolution? Please input. The revolution. Begins. That's totally wrong. I'll be seeing you. Look me up again after you've done your homework. Look at the code mean. Perhaps we should investigate Napoleon using Jordan's system. Ask metal number? Ah, okay. So once it's in there. Computer room. There were some phone numbers in here too. Let's see if we can't find them quick. Ugh, there's so much shit to flick through though. Snatchers. Junkers. HQ facilities. Is it HQ data? That's the video phone number for HQ. 256 128 HQ. Okay, that was one of the phone numbers. There's another one somewhere. Go back to Junkers. Data? No, that's what we just did. Junkers facility? Junkers. Bylaws, runners, equipment, organization, staff. Yeah, I wonder if I could just look up, like... we'll do... Benson... Harry... There's a Benson and a Harry Benson? Mika Slayton. I guess I can look up myself. Lewis Gill. Sergio Grazio. David Johnson Schultz. Oh, we looked up John already. Alright. So that's all those. What was... Was it like one of these? Culture, sports? Was it the zoo? I swear there was at least 2 phone numbers. No fortune telling? Hang on, I wasn't paying attention. I looked away. No. Dragon horse. Air surfing. Snatchers, Neo-Kobe, transportation, politics. Alright. Name, enter. Oh, fuck. Is that not how you spell it? Nipple. Oh, shit. I did an A, didn't I? Nope. Napoleon Bonaparte. AKA the... Oh, I see. AKA Napoleon the First, AKA the Little Corporal Emperor of the French. Brilliant military strategist. He deposed... proclaimed himself the first... The revolution is ended. Later, he proclaimed himself emperor. His military mighty grip continental Europe failed to encompass Great Britain. Disastrous winter campaign in Russia. He is forced coalition of French marshals. Having been exiled to the island of Elba, he escaped briefly, regained power, was ultimately defeated at Waterloo. Exiled for life to the island of St. Helena, ending his final 100-day reign. Still first basis of French. I think we found the password. Wait, what was it? What was the password? Would the rebellion the rebellion has something? What the rebellion... The rebellion... Claimed himself the revolution is ended. Is ended? Is that it? Alright. Enter name. Schultz. Entire family were murdered in bloody massacre at their home in what appeared to be revenge after eliminating the Snatcher the day before. Oof. David Johnson. Investigating reports of Snatcher activity at the Neo Kobe Seed Garden. He was killed, but Johnson escaped with serious wound. He's currently diagnosed as a vegetable with no chance of recovery. Jesus. Sergio. He's found dead in Neo Kobe Seed Garden with small sapling stuffed down his throat. Pronounced dead. DOA, the tree was saved. Will continue to grow in your honor. In your remembrance. Blood type. Anti-Snatcher Force. Foxhound, huh? Before being named Junker Chief, also served as tactical instructor in Foxhound Special Forces in 20s. Participated in 2033 Wellington Olympics in Judo. Foxhound was a thing in their original Metal Gear, I believe. Is it just a reference, or is all this connected? Harry Benson, engineer, Junker Agency. Originally member of government science team to combat Snatchers before its combination with police team to form Junker Agency. Parents died in catastrophe. Harry taken into government custody. PhD from Michigan State University at age 14. Gained widespread attention for his development of weapons during World War III. Joined NASA following war and contributes to Ramjet engine development team. 3 Nobel Prizes won for this. Okay. Graduated from Kobe City University with dual major in criminal psychology and municipal data management. Worked at Kobe Crime Research Lab before moving to Junker Agency. Handled numerous unusual cases at lab and solved them by using the dangerous technique of attaining complete simpatico with the criminals. Psychological stress from the job led to her to resign. Recommendation from Junker Chief led to her joining the agency. What? Do not possess a high enough security clearance. Oh. So they're hiding something. Am I a reprogrammed Snatcher used to find other Snatchers? Honored as the first Junker to die in the line of duty, killed while attempting to question an unidentified Asian male believed to be a Snatcher. Alright, that's all the names. So what if we call HQ? What happens? Two, 5, 6, 1, 2, 8. This is Snatcher 911. This phone call is automatically recorded. Please clearly explain your situation in 30 seconds or less. Computer and Junker headquarters will process and respond urgently to your situation. Please speak in a calm, clear manner. Okay, go ahead. Understood and recorded. Okay. Ask Metal, Napoleon. Oh, you still have to... I thought it was just going to automatically dial it. I guess that's too much. 395644. The rebellion is ended? Oh, prepare a woman, I suppose. The revolution is ended. Is... Was it is ended or is end? Fucking... Okay. You seem pretty real to me. Meet me at Alton Plaza in the EXG district. What are you going to do? I don't know. I just called the guy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Was there anything else? Hang on. Because I swear there was another phone number in here. Other districts? Government proposals to remedy the situation discussed for years. Debate over implementation methods, civil rights, and the like has prevented any actual progress from being made. Approximately 30% of the city's total area is officially recognized as falling outside of the municipal data administration district, and at least another 10% is believed to be similarly beyond government control, though not yet designated as such. Scanning permit? Junker's Blood? Junker's Rush? Oh, that's what that stuff was. What the fuck? Get out of this menu. Turbo Cycle. Navigator. Blaster. I swear there was another phone number, damn it. Nuclear elimination? Beginning Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty in 1987, strategic and threat nuclear weapons were steadily reduced. Threat of nuclear war was further reduced by International Atomic Energy Agency implementation of its military use nuclear material manufacturing. Oh Jesus. Which forced the disposal of all military use nuclear material at the beginning of this century. Witch hunt. Social phenomenon caused... I don't think I ever hit these. caused by Snatcher problem, a form of group violence involving the lynching of numerous innocent individuals who were believed to be Bioroid Snatchers in reality. In general, individuals of lower social standing were the targets of the attacks, named after the medieval witch hunts which took place in Salem, Massachusetts, USA, due to the similarity of the two occurrences. Phenomenon underscored the north-south rift of the modern society, a form of revulsion at the growing poverty problem. Well-to-do groups from the north attack slum dwellers in the south, resulting in great loss of life to individuals who had no connection to the Snatcher menace. The problem died out when it became clear the Snatchers only targeted individuals of high society. Yeah, it's almost like they probably started that to, you know, move suspicion away from them. Culture science. Dream coder, biocommunication. I don't know. I'd have to... I really don't want to scrub through all this again. But there is another number in here. I know it. I know it to be certain. I know it to be true. God, this game has so much shit. Neo Kobe. Liquid Sky Data. Population. Snatchers Transportation. Automatic traffic system. Alright. Fuck it. I don't know. I've got nothing. Which file number would you like to save? Just save over one. Okay, to overwrite? Yes. Save complete. Would you like to continue? No! Hope we can continue the investigation together soon. Hey, it goes back to the menu and doesn't just lock up the fucking game and expect you to reset it. Crazy. Alright, I'm gonna call it quits here for tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope you have a good one. We'll definitely play more of this. This is something. It's a lot of fucking reading, but it's enjoyable. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I hope you have a good one. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.